So overwhelm is something that's just common because we were talking about this last week. We said we would do this together. And I know with lots of the one-on-one individual coaching you do, I asked you, I said, what are the things that you see over and over again? And this was the thing that came up. You said it's mostly about dealing with or moving through your overwhelm so that you can take action, or developing a good strategy so that you don't feel overwhelmed by all the unknowns. So how does that show up for you with the people that you're working with, and how do you guide them through it?
Typically, with someone who starts a business, they're doing it because they're passionate from the inside about what they want to do, whether they want to change people's lives, sell their art, whatever it is. It's normally got a very strong burning passion that's causing them to start their business. What we all don't realize when we start our own business is it's not just about that passion and that technical skill that you have, or that ability or capability. That's the main thing that you sell. But there's a load of other stuff that goes with running a business, as you know. And when you realize that, sometimes you can be daunted by everything from the financial side through to invoicing, through to bookings and clients and whatever it is. But the marketing often can overwhelm people generally because it can be perceived as a bit of a dark art. And it isn't. It has jargon, it has big companies doing it and talking about it, but at the end of the day, it's about growth. It's about growing your business. And a lot of the people that I work with lately, and like you say, overwhelm generally, anxiety generally has increased, and we read about it all the time in the media, etc. So once you get overwhelmed, you're not able to access your creativity, you're not able to access rational thought quite as easily, and everything looks cloudy and really difficult to navigate. So when I'm working with people who have that overwhelm about whatever it is, we just try and, like we did with you, was break it down into small chunks, really create like blocks of the business, and say, okay, right, what are your products? What are you going to package them in? What price are you going to put them at? And what levels of products are you going to have for the different audiences? That's one aspect. Then there's personas. Who do you write for? Who do you create these products for? What do they really need? And once you start doing that, all the rest of it kind of falls into place. But yeah, I think you're right. Overwhelm generally in the environment in the world, on top of business overwhelm, and it's really about clarity and focus. That's all I do, is give people clarity, give them time to stop and think and talk and share their load, get it off their chests, and then I digest it and go, okay, how do we do it like this? And look at this, and here's how you can break it down into small chunks. And once you see what comes out of people who have been unlocked or have kind of found their voice, it's amazing what they were hiding. That kind of pot of gold. You think, oh my God, that's been sitting there for years. So it's really rewarding to do that work with people, and you get it as well from the work you do with the audience, the community, about
Totally.
Unlocking people, just allowing them to flourish and be their authentic selves and grow through the process. And that's what that's what we're all here to do.